Can you hear that bird over there, deep divers? There's no place I'd rather be than with the birds, bees, trees, and leaves. One love to all of you deep divers. Take that, take that, take that. Let me talk to you. If you are watching this video and you are worried about what is happening right now in the world because so much is happening, and you feel like it's only going to get worse, I'm here to remind you, whatever you focus on grows, and you are part of everything you see around you. So if you don't like what you see, change how you feel, and you will change what happens outside of you. What? Slow motion this side. You see, we are all made from the same fabric as everything around us, as the cosmos. We are stardust. And as we change internally, we can actually change the world externally. That's how powerful we are. So if you are watching this video, this is your confirmation. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry, because every little thing is gonna be all right. When you remind yourself, life never happens to you. It responds to you. And if you choose, I chose today, deep divers, to not allow what is happening out there to affect what is going on in here. I have that power, so do you. Raising the frequency. Nobody is going to take away this smile. Nobody is going to take away this little samba, baby. Raising the vibration. And when you walk around with that mindset, that feeling that you are the co-creator of everything around you, you are the author of your own story. You no longer have these limiting belief systems. You now realize you can turn the negative into the positive. You can turn this whole thing around. Breathe with me, deep divers. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. The cataclysm. I want to talk to you today, deep divers, about how to survive. How to survive the great cataclysm. You see, when you go back and take a look at previous civilizations that fell, they fell because of what we call a great cataclysm. A cataclysmic event that either wiped out the whole entire population or just destroyed the whole planet. And we are in the midst of the great cataclysm once again. And this is why so much craziness is happening all around us. So many crazy things are happening. This is why it seems like we're in the final end game. This is why it seems like we're in the last quarter, because we are. And for something new to begin, something old has to end. And right now, we are in the last quarter of this version of reality we've been living in for thousands of years. It's coming to an end. This is why I'm celebrating, because I know that all of this fear that the media are sending our way every single day is only because it's over for them. Their reign has come to an end. And this is what happens in the last days of the Matrix. You start seeing fear thrown around like you've never seen before. Be afraid, be very afraid. But I'm not though. Why? Because the universe is my bodyguard. Deep divers, peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here in the heart of nature. I'm feeling grateful, deep divers. I hope you are taking care of yourself. I hope you are reminding yourself, this is not the end. this is nothing more than a new beginning. And right now, we are in the midst of the great cataclysm. Someone actually sent me a message. You got a message from me, Deep Divers. Add me on Instagram at Ralph Smart. They asked, Ralph, how do we survive the cataclysm? Talk about the great cataclysm. How to get through it alive with your peace of mind. Because right now, Ralph, it feels like my spirit is being broken. It feels like my dreams are being cancelled. I've had enough of everything around me, Ralph. The fear in the media, like Omicron, fear, be afraid, get your booster shot. It's like, can't I just live my life in peace, Ralph, and be free? I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. The word cataclysm emanates from the Greek cataclysmos, which means deluge or great flood. We can go back in history and see that there were great floods that wiped out entire populations. We can go back in history and see that civilizations that were once thriving all of a sudden just disappeared. And this happens time and time again when we are experiencing the great cataclysm. We are in the midst of it right now, and this is why it seems like so crazy right now on the planet. A lot of people can feel a shift, and it's always up to us how this all plays out. We can sink with the ship, or we can jump ship and create our own unique reality. The whole new earth. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? First and foremost, how do we survive this great cataclysmic event? Because right now, it seems like for the last 2 years, a lot of people have not been able to breathe in that good ass prana, baby. We've seen so many people become disconnected, desensitized. People living in fear, wearing a face mask even when they're going to sleep. We've seen the media just day after day tell us about how bad things are getting. And a lot of people are absorbing this very negative energy. And I'm here to remind you, to survive the cataclysmic event that's happening right now, the cataclysm, protect your energy. There's a reason why I've survived the cataclysm, deep divers, because I'm in the heart of nature every single day. I'm practicing ecotherapy. I'm choosing not to stare at a computer screen 24/7. Instead, I'm choosing to do a little samba, baby, every single day in the heart of nature. When you remind yourself, you choose how you feel, and you can choose who you become, and you can choose who you cast yourself in this movie. I cast myself in as the hero. I'm not having a pity party because I know how I feel internally adds to what is happening externally. If everyone is feeling fear internally, out there will seem extremely fearful. Be afraid, be very afraid. We have to remind ourselves we can change the world from the inside out. And it begins with protecting our peace of mind. Your peace of mind is the highest form of wealth. I told you, every single day they need you in these 4 emotions: fear, grief, apathy, and shame. And we have to remove this fear because there's nothing to be afraid of. We have to remove this grief because nature is full of life. We have to remove this apathy because we are all connected. Start talking to people. I know it's rare these days, but say hi to a random person. But that's not really a random person. That's another you in a different space and time. We are all one. Shame. Many people are being shamed because they haven't had this booster. Many people are being shamed because they don't want to fit into society. Many people are being shamed because of the life they live. And I'm here to remind you, continue to live life according to you. You don't need society's permission to live your truth. What? Slow motion this side. I said you do not need society's permission to live your truth. Right now, in the cataclysm, we are seeing many human beings turn into cyborgs, turn into artificial intelligence, because we're spending so much time on our iPhone. I've learned not to trade this real life for that fake life. And every single day I remind myself, Ralph, take a break from technology. Come outside into an organic environment. That's what I'm doing. I'm reconnecting with Gaia. This is how to survive the cataclysm. Because a lot of people do not even realize everything that's happening in the world right now with this global pandemic is only possible because of your smartphone. The QR code, the mark of the beast, yes, they're using the technology to make your prison smaller. And the only way out is in. To remind ourselves we must use these tools but not become used by them. I told you, Elon Musk came out saying that civilization is crumbling because the birth rate is so low, people are no longer reproducing. They've told you the world is overpopulated, but actually birth rates are declining. Why? Because people are making love with their iPhone. To survive the great cataclysm, we must remind ourselves to vibrate higher than what's around us. You see, I'm an alchemist, and regardless of what's going on out there, I'm going to choose to be calm inside here. With the great cataclysm, there is so much pressure from friends and family. Many people are being forced to take something they don't want to take. And I'm here to remind you, never do something against your will. Never do something that you know is wrong in your heart, because if you do, you will suffer. Don't do things out of desperation. Never make a permanent decision with a temporary feeling or emotion. Slow motion this side. Hold the line. Because this is how the miracle happens. When enough people all around the world continue to speak their truth, continue to stand in their power, continue to stand in their freedom. My freedom, my freedom. My body, my body. My truth, my truth. This is how to survive the great cataclysm. Don't just do something because you want to fit into society. You don't want to be an outcast. I told you, in this totalitarian New World Order, they created an environment of mass hypnosis. Many people are under a dream spell, and the only way to break it is to understand and overstand how it works. For a mass formation to happen, which is mass hypnosis, They need you to be alone, to feel alone, like you're isolated. Also, they need you to have this free-floating anxiety. Also, they need you to have this free-floating frustration. And they need you to feel like everything in your life is pointless and has no meaning. They need to break your spirit to bring you into mass hypnosis. This is the sign of the great cataclysm. And this is why a lot of people are doing things, because they have been broken mentally, emotionally, spiritually. So to survive the great cataclysm, remind yourself you are not alone. That's number one. We are never alone unless we abandon ourselves. With anxiety, all anxiety comes from the desire to escape the present moment. They keep you trapped in the past and trapped in the future. Omicron tidal wave coming, fear, fear, fear. This is how they control you. Frustration. They turn you against each other. The vaxxed and the unvaxxed. The free and those that want to be slaves. We got to remind ourselves we are all in this together. And to survive the great cataclysm, remind yourself not to be at war with your fellow brother and sister, because some of them are fast asleep. And there are levels to this shit, deep divers, levels to awareness. You can see the illusion because you pierced the veil of illusion. You went behind the curtain like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. You woke up. And when you wake up, all you have to do is to continue to speak your truth. All you have to do is to continue to face infinity without flinching. All you have to do is to remind yourself your voice matters. Your voice can move mountains. You see, the ancients knew the voice and the pen is mightier than the sword. Slow motion this side. For the mass hypnosis to happen, which happens in every great cataclysm, there has to be mass media. The media, everything you see on the television which tells lies to your vision, is owned and controlled by BlackRock, the asset management firm. And this is why you must become your own media. You must create content which seeks to uplift humanity and remind them of who they truly are. And the good news is that many people are doing this. Also, the good news is that many people aren't allowing fear to guide them. Fear is the worst guide. That's why I say, let love guide you, not fear. Why are they so afraid of human beings coming together? Because when human beings come together, they remind themselves of what it means to be human. Slow motion this side. And this is how to make it out of the cataclysm. Connect with your soul tribe. Bring back the community. They're trying to destroy the community. They're trying to reverse everything. Turn the good bad, the bad good. This is how they control you. They want to make sure you never wake up. Because if you wake up, you realize how powerless they are and how powerful you are. Their greatest weapon is your fear. Their greatest fear is that you use your greatest weapon, which is love. You don't have to fight and get mad at what's happening in the world. All you have to do is detach, because we're in the great cataclysm. It's over. And it happens at the end of every civilization. Our civilization was ego-based. We thought we were the rulers of the whole planet. And this is why over 72 billion animals are slaughtered every single year, 7-day vegan challenge. The animals are my friend. The cat down the road is my friend. I choose not to eat them. I choose to go plant-based. Now, I'm not going to judge you if you do, but I reminded myself that, hey, this is all part of it. Ego mindset. It's time to move to the heart space. This is the birth of the new earth. So you got to remind yourself, everything that's happening right now is a wake-up call. The way we were living brought about everything you see that's happening right now. I don't think you heard me. I said the way we have been living for thousands of years has brought about everything we are experiencing right now. It's not the politicians that did it or Bill Gates. It's our own consent that did it. We were asleep. Humanity as a collective were asleep, out of tune with who they really were. And this is what brought about this that's happening right now in the world. For us to survive this and reclaim our power and freedom, we must remember, which means put ourselves back together, who we really are. We must be authentic. We must stop drinking the Kool-Aid. We must stop handing over our power. We must stop going along with something not serving us. And we must choose to make space for what inspires us. I told you, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And what we all have to do right now in a time like this is to say, the old way was not working. The old system is over. It's up to us to create something new. It's up to us to protect the mental health of children all around the world. What are we doing to the kids, to the children? Every single day, I ask myself this question: are you doing the right thing, Ralph, in your heart? Stop living life to please other people. Stop doing things just to get along and go along with what's the right thing to do from society, and start living life according to your truth. This entire matrix is falling, it's collapsing. And this is the reason why they want to control you even more. They want to take you down with them, crabs in a barrel. You have to remind yourself to rise above the buffoonery that's around you. This whole thing is an entire joke. Life is a meme. In the great cataclysm, your eyes open even more. Not just these two eyes, but this one here, the Ajna chakra. You can now feel whether or not people are authentic or not. Trust your intuition. In a world where everyone is telling you, what to do, what to believe in, trust your intuition. Your intuition is actually your highest self. It always knows what's best for you. To survive this great cataclysm, we must not stress ourselves out. We must not live in their prison they've made for us. We must not willingly hand over our power, because that's what got us to this place in the first place. We must say, I am going to be the Rosa Parks. I'm going to refuse to get off the bus. I'm going to refuse to get off this bus seat. I'm going to stand firm in my power. That's how change happens. But if you go along with something you know that's wrong, don't complain when your children are hooked up just like Neo was to the Matrix. Yeah, that thing at the back of his head, that's the future they want for you. I told you, the Neuralink is on its way. Chips inside of your brain, it's on its way. That's what this is all about, because time is up. The only way they can survive is artificially. We are children of the sun. So embrace nature, get that vitamin D, start sun gazing, start opening your mind to remind yourself you didn't come here just to survive and get through life with stress and pain. You came here to thrive and have beautiful life experiences. The choice is yours right now. I told you. Red pill or blue pill. Blue pill, you stay in ignorance. Red pill, you awaken to the truth and power of who you really are. We have a monumental choice to make. Do we want to say enough is enough and reclaim our power and freedom? Or do we want to act like everything is fine? Yeah, it's so fine. Everything is fine. Fearful, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. It's time to wake up and smell that good ass prana. You are being played like a fiddle. And if you go along with this, wait a minute, Omicron is a anagram for moronic. That's what you are if you go along with this stage show. The whole world is a stage. It's time to wake up and reclaim your power. This is how to move out of the cataclysmic event that's happening and create the new earth. And then just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Hey. Beautiful deep divers. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. They are afraid of love because love creates a world they cannot control. Choose love because now you have a world they cannot control. If you choose fear, you will never ever get your freedom back. And if you hand over your power right now, you will never ever get your freedom back. So remind yourself, we're almost there to turn this whole thing around. All you have to do is stay in your power and don't fold like a garden chair. Deep divers, I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everyone who's been getting the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes and spreadshirt.com if you're in America. And if you are a sexy ass model, with a whole lot of heart who wants to model the clothing, well, go and buy some, okay? Add me on Instagram, Deep Divers, for more daily life-changing information just like this. At Ralph Smart. At official Ralph Smart, and Facebook at Ralph Smart, at Infinite Waters, and Snapchat at it's that good ass prana, baby. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more powerful, life-changing information just like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon and at ralphsmart.com/the book. They tried to bury us, Deep Divers. They forgot we were seeds. Remind yourself, this is the Squid Games. You're in the Squid Games. And what the Squid Game showed us is that if enough people want out, this whole thing ends. This is all an experiment. Just to see how far they can go, they're not going to stop. You see, part of totalitarianism is experimenting with people and seeing how dumb they really are. Well, in Men in Black, they told you, a person is smart, but you know people are dumb, dangerous, panicky animals, and you know it. Well, it's time to say, actually, that's not the case. People are wonderful beings, full of power. And it's up to you to band together with your fellow human being because we are all we have. If we are separate right now, we have no chance. So connect, form a community. And this is how we get through the cataclysmic event that's happening right now with no scratches on us, doing a little samba, baby, and creating new earth. I'm already here because I remind myself Mentally see yourself already here. I'm here. It happened for me like that. I want to see you here too. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. Yo! Leave a comment down below, deep divers, of your solution to the great cataclysm. I say love, and only love matters. That's why I say, feels so good to be alive, baby. You want me to go live on this topic? Say, go live, Ralph. Peace. Like the video, share the video, and also choose love over everything.